Oh, the sun is coming out. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, the sun is so pretty.
Hey, what's up? Freak here. Yeah, I'm in a different setting than usual. That is because I am not sure how often I'm going to be able to be in a place like this where I am going, because I am moving to a city in about a week. Sure. So I thought I'd make this vlog out in my backyard. This is my backyard. Kinda. This is my backyard. Yeah. Yeah. So, hilarious story. I went to do my drug test and physical and everything for work, and for my job that I was applying for, I had to lift 75 pounds, which is simple, 75 pounds, but I had to do it for an extended period of time, multiple times. It was like, I had to do it 5 times, and each time I had to walk from one side of the room to the other side of the room, put it down and lift it up, and that was like one time, like pick it up, lift it, or pick it up, bring it to the other side of the room, set it down, that's 1, and then I had to do that 5, and then I had to do that entire thing 3 different times with different factors involved. But basically that. But anyway, the guy that went through the exact same, not the exact same physical, but the guy that was doing the physical at the exact same time as me was about a foot taller than me and about a foot wider than me. And it was basically like 2 of me. He was a very large person, is what I'm saying. And not fat though, he was just strong, buff, tough guy. And he was applying for a different job, and for his thing he had to do was the exact same thing I was doing, except his weight was only 30. So he was twice the size of me, doing doing basically half the weight that I was doing, and it was hilarious because I was struggling by the end of it and just like barely able to move, sweating, but I did it. I accomplished it. But anyway, and it was ridiculous, and he was just like, yeah, I can do this. What's the other guy whining about? It's friggin' easy. And I'm like, well, you're twice my size carrying half the weight, so... Except, actually, he said, good job to me. He said, wow, that was ridiculous that you had twice as much weight. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a little bit smaller than you. Yeah, so that's my hilarious story that happened yesterday. Wow, a lot of uhs in this vlog, but I think I do that in most of mine, so it's okay. Yeah, it was a beautiful day, but out here in the forest, you don't really see the sun too much because of the trees up there. They're covering it all up. Get out of the way, trees. They won't listen to me though. So I'm going camping tonight. Going back Renfrew. Gonna go camp, and after the camping is done, it will be 2 days later, because I plan on spending tonight and tomorrow night out at the camp. I'm gonna spend the whole day just kind of screwing around at the camp and, like, I don't know, maybe swimming or something. I don't know, just kind of screwing around at a camp, you know. And fixing shit. Bringing some stuff out there to make some more beds in the camp, because there'll be more people. More people and more comfortable kind of thing. I don't know what I just said, and I don't know what it meant either. Yeah. There was something else. Right, I tried Flash. I tried to start doing my Wanny videos in Flash. So I bought the latest version of Flash, CS5, and That program is probably the it was terrible. It was absolutely I'm sure if I had some training with it or something like that, or like I took a class on it or something, it'd be great and I'd understand it and I could really have a lot of freedom with it. But what I've discovered so far is that it is totally not user friendly at all. It's extraordinarily complicated to me. You hit enter and you watch something and it plays at a speed, but you don't know if that's the speed that it's going to be when it's finalized. When you export it as whatever you're exporting it at. I could only export it as QuickTime movies because that's the only thing that I could use in Vegas, because Vegas is what I use to edit videos. And I didn't want to do the entire thing in Flash because well, like I said, I don't understand it that well. But wow, I've put maybe 3 hours of work into one little tiny clip, and it's not even that great. It's absolutely terrible. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might just use Flash for certain parts of Wanny, maybe not a full episode because it takes a long time for me to get the hang of it and understand really what I'm even doing. But I don't know. I'll keep at it for a little bit. I just don't want to put a lot of time and effort towards it because there's other things I got to work on. As for my series Create, yeah, I do have episode 2 finished, but I'm not gonna release it because it's old now, and I watched it and it was gross. I was like, ew, gross. I'm not gonna release that. And not totally disgusting. It was kind of neat, but I could do better. I have up to episode 5 written, but I'm not gonna film any of them because I kind of just want to get away from that thing. It was kind of annoying. It was cool and I had a great idea, but I can't do it with just one guy and a camera. It's too complicated. And I'm not really looking for a crew because life's too complicated. Moving around too much, doing too much shit, Gotta do things on my own time. So I'm gonna stick with Wanny since I could do it myself. Maybe some other animations once I understand Flash a little better. Yeah. So that's it. That is all that I had to say. This vlog is probably way longer than most. Oh, P.S. I'm not using my camera. I'm using Chris Frock's camera. So I will tag him. I will I will link to him right here or somewhere. And then I'll tell him, because you can't tag people in videos on YouTube, but I will tell him and show him this video, link it to him or something, and let him know, hey, by the way, I'm using your camera. It's because you left it with me in my pocket. I accidentally stole your camera. I'll give it back, I swear.